What's up, Gemini? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting April 21st, 2025. Gemini, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you definitely. And the current, subscribers, I appreciate you. I haven't said that in the past, but you guys know I appreciate you, right? So anyway, so my goal now is to achieve 500 subscribers. Um, and I'm not going to set a time limit on that, but hopefully it's less than having to achieve 500 subscribers in several months, because I was seriously thinking about just going ahead and shelving this channel and just leaving it alone altogether. But I don't want to do that because I enjoy doing the readings for you guys. But um if I reach 500, since YouTube has lowered their requirements to not only get monetized but also to other things open up to me or open up for me when I reach 500 or more subscribers, and that is on live sessions. And I would love to do live sessions with you guys to do these readings for you. All right, so with that being said, we're just going to cleanse the energy here from during Taurus's messages for the week, not reading reversals intentionally. All right, so what is the energy here for my twins? What's coming up for Gemini this week? So I always, at the end of the video, during the video, you may see the message. Please subscribe to my channel. Yes, share the video if you can. Let people know, because I feel that whatever the situation is going on with YouTube, I have no control over that. But you guys can, have a little bit of control and, basically help me out a little. All right, energies here for Gemini. What's coming up for Gemini? The deck I am using will be listed in the description box, of course, and we're going to begin your messages after the cut. And we're going to come up with the very first card for you, and this is the Knight of Cups. Wow. Knight of Cups is all about that love and emotions. This could go out for those Geminis who are already in committed partnerships. If you were questioning or wondering, are you getting out of the relationship that which you are putting in? The answer is a resounding yes. For other Geminis that I'm reading for, this could be a job offer. The Knight of Cups has the unique ability to specifically unite and formulate new partnerships when it comes to love and romance. All right, so that is the Knight of Cups. Following that, we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is always read by me as a projection of energy that may come on to you by others. So if it does express itself and you're dealing with having to deal with people, because it follows a court card, an actual person card here. So it could be someone else, could be a romantic partner. Don't get yourself involved in any petty fights or arguments with these people. Gemini is basically their energy and they're just trying to draw you in. If it's not that type of energy that you're dealing with, and when it comes to other people, there may be a moment or a period of a bout of restlessness. And, we all suffer from, restless moments at times, but doesn't stick around too long, and this too shall pass. All right, so that's the Five of Wands. Following the Five of Wands, now then you have the major arcana of the Sun. I just said in Taurus's video, please make sure that you are paying attention to the major arcanas that are drawn for your spread and your reading, because they will they will play out in some way. This is the card that represents happiness. This represents, first and foremost, is the most powerful tarot card in the tarot deck. So not only generating happiness, um, feeling energized, feeling vibrant, feeling very successful. It is the yes answer to any question that you pose to yourself. This is the health card for me, right? So it could be that some of you just go through, normal, regular routines in terms of medical checkups and exams. All will be well. Any types of laboratory tests, x-rays, and so forth fall underneath the energy of the Sun. You could be the Gemini that I'm reading for that lives in Florida, California, or the Gemini that may be planning a trip to those future destinations or somewhere else that's warm, sunny, and welcoming. Feeling happy, childlike, successful. You got it right there with the Sun. Also, too, the Sun comes in to heal any area that you may be having some sort of struggle with, and that could be emotional, physical, mental. All right, that is the major arcana, the Sun. And also, two blessings. I forgot, blessings could come through from the Sun, because the Sun always offers some form of blessings. Next up, we have the major arcana, the Hermit. For some Geminis I'm reading for, you could be just detaching your energy momentarily, wanting to spend some time by yourself. And I don't like to use the word solitude because it just sounds too, just doesn't sound right. All right. So you could just want to, catch up reading the book. It could be in any form of medication. I'm sorry, not medication, but meditation. I just got off work pouring medication. So that's why the medications came to me. Sorry about that, Gemini. Anyway, the hermit is all about having to, again, spend a moment, a quiet moment, possibly, just regathering your thoughts, trying to get your thoughts together. It could be, some Geminis that I'm reading for having to, disconnect, detach from people or others because there may be something going on with you specifically this week and you need to figure it out. Okay. The lantern that the hermit usually holds is usually, uh, you know, representing not only the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's usually often you achieve some sort of clear perspective or understanding about what it is that you were searching for in terms of, you know, any energies or any tops that you're dealing with this week. That is the hermit. This is usually neutral energy for me and it's temporary. So if you have to detach your energy, want to spend some time alone, again, whether it's catching up reading a book, want to just spend some time by yourself because it always feels good for you and don't. Because I know a lot of people, especially me because I'm Gemini Moon, we don't always like to be around people. We're people, or we're people persons, I should guess I should say, but we're, when it comes to communications, we're very talkative and whatnot, but at times we find ourselves wanting not to engage in that type of energy with anybody. You know what I mean? So it's like, I oftentimes do that. Like, I don't want to be bothered, but it's not coming across, and I would never come across anybody that I don't want to be bothered with in a negative way. I would just say something kindly like, well, the timing is not right, or, I may be involved with something else. Some people generate lies just so that they don't have to deal with other people. Well, I'm one of those people that do that. But I don't do it that often. So that's the hermit energy that I was just trying to express to you, that we don't always, even though we're communicative, we're talkative, and we love to talk to other people. That's how um, we get along. That's our source of energy here in terms of communication. But we don't always want to be like that. So that could be you. That's the hermit. All right. Following that, now we have the what do we have? The Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Ace of Swords here represents for some this week victory and success, and you can attach that energy to anything that's going on for you or that comes up for you. This is also to a card that always seeks to gain some sort of clarity or insight. Now, that could be something specific on one thing, or it could be several things. Also, too, the Ace of Swords represents excitement and adventure, first actions and first moves. Following the Ace of Swords here for you, Gemini. Now we have the Nine of Wands. One of my busy bees comes through here, and it just means that you could be somewhat busy doing things, taking care of things, on a personal level. It sits underneath the court card, the Knight of Cups, so it could be anything involving, romantic relationships, or it could be something involving your work. Whatever it is that you have scheduled or not scheduled on your plate, you will get the assist of energy here from the Nine of Wands to complete whatever it is that you got going on. Following that, now we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, this is your own energy. So, Gemini, do not get yourself engaged in any types of gossiping. Don't stand around the office water cooler talking about so and so and what happened this past weekend or whatever. No. But the queen also, too, outside of having the ability and the tendency to gossip, is going to do something very major in terms of an action or a decision. So that's you, okay? She's possibly communicated, cleared up something, talked about it, and now she's standing there ready to use that sword to move forward to take care of that action or decision. That would be you again, Gemini. Following that, we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, I had to look at that because it says Knave. Page of Pentacles represents any birth of a business ideal. Could have represent, a job offer. Um, it could be a contract offer. Pages and aces always are the beginning stages of something new. Following the Page of Pentacles, now we have the Ace of Wands. Two aces automatically is very auspicious energy, and it's usually positive. Here you are the initiator though, because the Ace of Wands is beginning stages of some sort of passion. So you initialize something or you initiate something. Could be a relationship, could be a creative pursuit, could be a new hobby. Always an element of surprise, but it also too could be rapid energy that comes through. Something along the way or along the week could come through and put a smile on my twin's face. Okay, could make you very happy here. All right, so the card up next here for you, Gemini, is the High Priestess. High Priestess is a major arcana that you need to pay attention to because she's coming in here to help you with your intuition. If you've struggled in the past about dealing with or trusting your intuition, you have to know that when the major arcana, the High Priestess, is here, that the first impressions that you get in your gut, those inner voices that you hear, you have to go through with what you get first because that's the correct answer for you. All right, opposites attract. Number 2 represents relationships. However, Gemini, you could be shielding secrets from someone or someone shielding secrets from you, however that energy may go. um Also too, there could be an aspect or some sort of energy here related to something specific. Might be the Queen of Swords in terms of an action or decision that she's asking you here to be a little bit more patient for whatever that energy may mean for you, right? Trusting your intuition is the most powerful message that comes out of this High Priestess. So you have to go with that. Likes and crushes are formulated here with the High Priestess. It cross mirrors over here to the Knight of Cups. So somebody could be crushing and liking on you, Gemini, or you could be crushing or liking on someone, but they're not ready, or you're not ready to come forward or to reveal yourself because we have not so far expressed the Seven of Cups or the Moon. In general, when those two energies are in your spread, along with the High Priestess, these individuals, and the Page of Swords is the other one too, because that's somebody that could be taking up some sort of new interest in you, checking you out secretly through the internet, just following whatever your social media energies are. All right, so following the High Priestess, now we have the Four of Pentacles. In this instance here, excuse me, Gemini, it still could mean a small pay raise for some twins that I'm reading for. Also, too, could be a releasing of some energy that you're holding on too tight for, whatever that may be. For others, it could be just saving up for something greater. Following that, we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is the happiness card, celebration. So when it comes to celebrating, this could be engagements, this could be proposals, this could be somebody getting married, this could be someone thinking about the Queen of Swords is here, your own energies, moving or relocating to a different area, whether or not the move constitutes purchasing of any types of lands or properties. You could be the Gemini that makes a decision here to move in with your romantic partner. Taking it a bit further here, could be you having to decide to move in with a family member, or vice versa. Could be your friend, or you move in, make a decision to move in with a friend, sharing expenses. Okay, so this is always the shared happiness inside a structure of a building. So we have the happiness card here that represents celebrations of all forms and types of energy. The last card I have for you is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands here simply just means that there is something that is intensifying around you, building up. Things are becoming more passionate. Of course, he's the court card. He could express himself in a sexual manner, just, usually positive. But usually I assign the Knight of Wands as it could be a romantic partner, family member, or friend coming in to assist you right quick, real quick. And then once the help or the assistance is completed or the task is done, then they exit real quickly as well. But the presence of the Knight of Wands in your spread, especially when the Knight of Cups is here, could indicate to a Gemini that I'm reading for of how fast not only this, a romantic partnership could take place, but it could be a platonic friendship as well as a business partnership. All right, so that would be the Knight of Wands. And that will be the completion of your reading, Gemini. This is what I have for you. Always take what's going to work for you. Remember, it's just me interpreting these messages here. Um, what I say is not something that's written in stone, but I hope it is helpful. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. You guys be safe this week. Always come back to get more of these messages from me, and remain smiling. Everything is going to work out well, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.